Alright, hey, what is up everybody? Want to give you a quick run through on my pantry. Sorry about the lighting in here. I have yellow lights. I don't have daytime lights. I just have regular lights. And all the walls are brown. It's got this wood grain stuff on here. So anyway, the lighting isn't the best. I got a white light above me right there, as you can see. You know, probably still not the best lighting. But I'm going to try to do some corrections in post and see if I can make this just a little bit better. So, I just want to give you a quick rundown that this is my pantry. So I've basically got 4 aisles going on here. Got 1, 2, 3, and 4 all the way down at the end. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on which each one has and kind of how I'm stockpiling a little bit of food. So, or should I say just building up my pantry. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so definitely a work in progress as always. But right off of the bat, there we go. Spices. So this whole top row are spices. So let me go ahead and give you an overhead view on it because that'll help out quite a bit. All right, so that is like most of the shelf, to be honest. You know, I got pretty much all the staples that anybody will have in a pantry. Oregano, basil, thyme, garlic. I do granulated garlic, not garlic powder, garlic salt, anything like that. That is just pure garlic, and I'll go ahead and season it any other way that I want. So, wow. So yeah, I just realized I had my filter on, so this is probably going to be quite a bit better video. So, here's the thing with spices. If it comes down to you eating rice and beans, if you just eat rice and beans with some salt and pepper, even garlic or something like that, that's going to really give it a lot of flavor, you're going to hate yourself in a very short amount of time. So it doesn't really matter what you're eating, but if you have like plain staples, oatmeal, I will put roasted garlic and herb in oatmeal any day of the week and eat it as a dinner. There's no reason at all that you can't eat oats for a afternoon or a dinner or something like that. But just to have plain oatmeal, when that's all you got going on, instant dinner. Put a little maple syrup in it, you got some breakfast. See what I'm saying? So spices, I mean, I like spices anyway, herbs, spices. I do like the roasted garlic and herb right here. I do a lot of the mixed ones. Cinnamon, black pepper. These right here, this one's Caribbean chili roasted garlic and Parmesan. These come at Costco. They're about $6 a piece. I highly, highly recommend it if you can see the name on it. It's a Epicurean specialty. They have them at Costco and they have for a few months. They have like a truffle Parmesan. This is like, these at Walmart are like $4. You know, for a lot of them. $5 for some of them. This is $6. Way better quality. And pretty damn good tasting too. So yeah. Yeah, I've got all the staples and all the extras. I like to hit these Weber's. Weber, just these mixed spice and herb combinations. Different barbecues like Montreal steak, Chicago steak. This one's hot honey seasoning for whatever you want. I really try to go that direction. Here's another Weber flavor bomb burger. So throw it with some hamburger. It's going to be good. It's going to be a lot better than just plain hamburger. So definitely spices, herbs, seasoning. Get almost as much as you can. I mean, I would put more emphasis on that than another 25 pound bag of rice. Even though the rice is going to give you calories, this is going to keep you sane. This is going to keep your food tasting decent. And yeah, so that's it. So the next shelf down here that I have, these are all of my soups. I just basically rated the Campbell's Chunky and Progressos. I got 2 of every flavor. Every time I go in there, I either get 2 or 4 soups. I'm realizing that Progresso, so far the ones that I've had, I haven't eaten this stuff in a long time, but it is shelf stable and it's going to last a while. Don't care for Progresso, so I don't think I'm going to be buying any more of those. But like the gumbo and jambalaya and stuff like that, it's thick, it's hearty, it's got more vegetables, more protein, less juice. These Progressos are almost all juice. So water and sodium. So in the Progressos. So even though I think I got a couple that are low sodium, like lower sodium tomato basil, stuff like that. Tomato basil is probably going to be pretty good. But for like stew style, I really like the Campbell's Chunky. Now I do not go Walmart brand on really anything. There's a couple things that I've gotten Walmart brand on, but some of it I've already eaten just to get rid of it and pass it through. You know, there were a couple things that were good deals, but I get what I eat. And I'm gonna eat what I get. So I would rather spend a little bit longer period of time to build up my pantry with things that I'm going to be able to use every day and I'm going to be happy with, than have a whole bunch of crap that I'm not going to eat. So I mean, I touched on that before with my yield percentage on my canning video. Yeah, I just don't really do Walmart, so that's the way it is. So I still have quite a few to add on here. I think I have about 70 cans. So 12, 24, 48, 80, 96, 92. I got about 100 cans, about 100 meals. So that's 50 days for 2 people just in canned soup. Are you going to get everything you need? Probably not. Could you eat one of these a day and survive? Yeah, you probably can, especially if you got like a couple potatoes or kill yourself a possum and help eat that, you know. But anyway. So moving on down here, this is all my miscellaneous stuff, miscellaneous vegetables. This is Hormel chili. I got some barbecue beans, things like that. The ranch style beans, these things are pretty good too. Just beans, manwich, some collard greens over here. From here over is all my sweet stuff. So I've got peaches, sweet cherries, mangoes, pineapple. I got my strawberry preserves right here. Everything's getting a little bit dusty, I'm realizing. And I got some peanut butter behind that and stuff like that. But just trying to get some canned stuff. I've got the little mixed fruit with the 1 cherry in it. Little cups and stuff like that. I got that over in my other pantry area. So, and I buy those by the case, and they do pretty good. So that's what I got here. Down on the bottom a little bit further. Down on this one, here I've got freeze-dried stuff on the far side. So, I mean, these are strawberries right here. Still nice and dry. I got celery, mushrooms, shallots, things of that sort. And then more miscellaneous things like I got capers, sun-dried tomatoes, you know, sweet potatoes, canned cabbage. You know, why not? I mean, I saw it. These actually aren't that bad. This one here, triple succotash, pretty good, but it's basically stewed tomatoes. And I wasn't expecting that, and I ate it, and I was like, I didn't want stewed tomatoes. I was kind of hoping for some other stuff, you know. And, you know, it's miscellaneous sweet corns. When I did that yield percentage video, this is where I pulled them out of. Collard greens, stuff like that. So, down on the very bottom, I don't even remember what's in it. I got 5 tubs, 5-gallon buckets. I know I got basmati rice in one. I got long grain rice in another. I think I have flour in another and maybe a short grain rice. So, yeah, these are the ones that I'm using for my dig out of containers. And what I'm using on these are the screw top lids. Boom, there you go. Royale basmati rice. Actually, I don't know, I think it's Indian or something, not Italian. Yeah, but these things work pretty good. I do not use Mylar. I don't know, maybe it's me. Maybe you might hate me for it. I think it's kind of a waste for the rice and stuff like that. I'm not planning on keeping this stuff for 20 years, 10 years. If I can't be self-sufficient in 1 or 2 years, I'm dead. So I'm thinking a little more short term on this stuff, but I would like to get up to about a year. So my freeze-dried food, it's going to be a lot more perishable, and it's easy to preserve it. Very easy to preserve it. Actually, that reminds me, I got a batch finishing right now, so I'm going to have to run out there and I'll get back to you guys. So freeze dryer is taken care of. Oh, this is dirty. There we go. Anyway, freeze dryer is taken care of. Got some roast beef, chunks about the size of a golf ball. Took almost 3 cycles to get it done, but it is nice and dry. It has a little bit of weight to it, but it's a big chunk of meat, so I'm trying some bigger pieces. Anyway, it's not about to harvest right. Let's move on over to aisle 2, shall we? All right, not a whole lot on this one. I got some extra peanut butters, more jam. This is on the back side of the chunky soups. Yeah, see the soups go all the way here. This is like a 36-inch wide or something like that. Oh, anyway, forgot about the side. I have these. These are the little packets that you get. Walmart, stuff like that for gravies. Mix in with rice. Taco seasoning. Let's move it over. Yeah, so onion gravy, mushroom gravy, tomato, garlic, basil, grill mates. Street tacos, got a lot of those. Some satay seasoning for Indian food. So just these. And I pick up these cardboard things. This is what the store displays use. And every once in a while there'll be an empty one sitting there. I grab it, throw it in the cart. They never say anything. So that gives me a place to store all these. I probably have about 70 to 100 different packets of whatever. Sweet chili chicken, guacamole, Brazilian steakhouse, you know, you just name it. Basically seasonings, but a lot of them are just add water solutions, like the guacamole, for instance, right here. You know, see, that's one thing that I got at great value. I have no idea if it's good. Never tried anything like that. But I don't have many of those. I got a couple of the street tacos just because they don't have burrito seasoning anymore, because nobody makes burrito seasoning. And that's unfortunate. So I kind of got ticked off at myself and bought a whole bunch of street taco GV stuff. So anyway, got a little hamburger freeze dried and some homemade bread of some sort. That's going to make your day, let me tell you. All right, so to move around on the top shelf here. All right, so not a lot here. I have like 4 of these Jiffies. Yeah, different things you can do with it. You can even get like a polenta or something like that if you want, or you can just make some easy cornbread on a campfire and a cast iron skillet or something like that. Better than bouillon. I have many of these. I used to love them. I think the quality kind of went to crap over the last couple years. Now it just tastes like a bouillon cube, but they used to be a very high quality. And the quality went down and the price went up. It's funny how that works, you know. But yeah, I started buying these. Now I'm doing actual stock. Now that I have chickens and I've been processing chickens, I am getting my own stock that is way better than this stuff, especially from the breasts. A little bit older chicken on the ones that we harvested last time. And that bone broth is something else, let me tell you. I mean, just coming out of the pan, it's gelatinous. You don't even have to cool it down. So anyway, I got 3, 5, 6, 7. I got some of the big ones right here, Costco. Again, just things that are going to make life a little bit easier. So I went through that. That's all I got on the top shelf. I went through that shelf. This salsa de rojo. See, made a whole bunch of salsa. I canned these. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16 jars of salsa. This is all canned stuff. I got canned beans, white beets, red beets. Plenty of red beets because apparently I want to pea purple during the apocalypse. I did 1 gallon of butter. I wanted to try jarring this. It's still a little bit of a liquid form. It didn't go completely back to a solid like I was expecting, but hey, as long as it stays preserved, it's butter, baby. And of course, everybody's first canning job, I did spaghetti sauce. So, got a few of those. Let's move on down. Well, that wasn't worth it at all. I have canned carrots, jarred carrots. One of the last ones that I did. That's it. That's all I got. Sorry. That's too many to put up here. I did some canned cherries. Jarred them. On the bottom, got stuff like couscous, more rice. I got chia seeds because I like chia seeds. Yeah, I'm kind of a hippie that way. I eat a lot of salads. I eat a lot of vegetables. I got to watch my intake on things. So I do try to eat healthy, and they say chia seeds are a superfood. I just trust them. It's a bad thing to do. But yeah, they say they're good for you, so I just throw them in salads and crap and eat them. They don't taste like anything. Off to aisle 3. This one has a little more stuff to it. We'll get to it all. Lemon juice, lime juice, bottled stuff. It's going all the way down the side. I just wanted to get this Arby's sauce. I have not had Arby's in probably 15 or 20 years, but I always like the Arby's sauce. It's kind of barbecue sauce, or I don't know what it is. It's Arby's sauce. Yeah, I got barbecue, hot sauces, liquid smoke, A1, Worcester, however you want to say it. Yeah, Cholula, hot wing sauce. I have a lot. Again, I'm being a hypocrite. I got great value. I never get great value stuff, but it had to be cheap. Lots and lots of salad dressing. I have lots and lots of seeds for different lettuces. And when it comes down, that's something I know I can grow. You know, when it comes down to living off the garden and stuff like that. So also makes good as a marinade. This is actually a marinade here. But there you go. Greek. You know, blue cheese. All that kind of stuff. Got mustards. Got brown mustard. Got stone ground mustard. Got yellow mustard. Got all the different kinds of mustards. Miracle Whip. A little bit better. But Hellmann's, of course, same as Best Foods. Best mayo on the market. I enjoy mayo. Miracle Whip has its place. Miracle Whip lasts a lot longer than mayo. Mayo, I do not have my readers, but I don't even see the expiration on it. But it was like a year or something, like max. Where's the expiration? Come on now. Oh, no, that's an air bubble. Oh, there we go. February 2024. You know, so that is... This would have been the last one that I got. April 2024. So you're only talking about 3 months shelf life on mayonnaise. Okay? So as far as that goes, I have 3, and I use this a lot. And 1... Miracle Whip. Actually, let's go ahead and see the Miracle Whip. Not in the same place. I can't read it. I'm sorry. But Miracle Whip is mostly salt, so it should be lasting quite a bit longer. Next, right here, got my spaghetti sauces. Classico. Got my Classico. Alfredo sauce. Different stuff like that. I got some from Costco. They're buried back in the back. Some Mrs. Butterworth's, because it might just save the day. Plenty, 4 double packs of the Costco honey. Got to keep that stuff at a good temperature. You get the temperature swings on there, it'll crystallize, turn into a piece of rock candy, and then good luck. So watch the temperature on that. So this, I never really eat them, but anchovies. It's actually going to be in focus because my face is in focus. So anchovies, I just figured I'd get them. They're a good salt component. They're a good ingredient to use as salt. It's a little bit healthier. And it is going to be a little bit of protein as well. So if you're really looking for some protein and you got to do it, you know, pack of anchovies. A lot of people like them. Sauerkraut, artichoke hearts, black olives, green olives, roasted red peppers. I got some roasted red peppers over on the counter right now that I just haven't put over here that I canned on the last one. Oh, I wanted to eat them pretty quick because they got a lot of seepage and there's about a quarter of the can that's empty. So it should be good for now, but I want to get those thrown in a salad or something. Mushrooms. I went over this in a past video. These mushrooms are just about the same price as Great Value stems and pieces, and these are portobellos. So it's really a shame that the Great Value went up. That's one thing I always got, because I'm in a mushroom, it's kind of a mushroom. So those little cans, that's a 1 serving can. It's a little bit more expensive to buy the little cans than it is the big cans. But what are you going to do with the other half of the can? I mean, do you really need a whole can of mushrooms for much other than like a spaghetti sauce or a chili, a 1-pot meal? You could put a whole can in. But if you're just wanting to add mushrooms to something, I'm not going to be using a full can. I'll use one of those small cans. So I'm going to pay the price on it. It's going to be a lot more convenient. I got about 150 of those. So I use them a lot. Hopefully they'll last. Pasta. This is just a tiny bit of my pasta. So that's just a little bit of my pasta. You know, that's what she said. But I got 2, 4, I think I got like 15, 20 pounds here. Lasagna, I got 3 pounds of the dried tortellinis. They work pretty good and great for a pantry. But I have more out there in the garage. Macaroni and cheese, I got about 30 boxes, 40 boxes of macaroni and cheese in here. Then this is going to be all my protein, my meats. So I got baby clams. I have tuna. I have a whole lot of chicken. I have been really investing because, dang it, it's an investment. And I like these. Roast beef. Canned roast beef. They're expensive. It's an investment, but it's good for a long time. So I got lots of the small ones. I got some of the big ones. Actually picked up because it's the only brand that makes it, pulled pork. Pork has a little funk to it. Anyway, curious how canned pulled pork is gonna taste. I don't know, but hey, you know, if you can throw together some tortillas or something like that, throw some pulled pork in it, a little bit of that hot sauce, I'm a happy camper. You know, I'm not going to complain. But this is all my proteins. Oh, more baby clams behind there. Yeah, I just got in the mood for white clam sauce, never made it, and just kept buying a couple each time I go. So yeah, got some tuna, got seafood, got pork, got beef, all canned. Rock and roll. Down on the bottom, I got a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff and staples. So this is Costco had these dried mushrooms. You know, I love my mushrooms. I got 2 of those. They were a smoking deal. I also have my 10 cans of San Marzino tomatoes for any sort of sauces or anything like that. My bigger cans of pasta. What's that? Oh, I just bought that. Oh, geez Louise. Coconut oil. Got some coconut oil down there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 3-quart olive oils. I don't worry about getting the expensive stuff. It all tastes pretty good, to be honest. Vegetable oil, canola oil, Wesson, of course. That's about it. I might as well bring this one up on this side. Tea. I'm a tea drinker. I like my sweet tea. Cut back on a lot of soda, drink a lot of tea. I'm not a huge coffee person, even though we do have some coffee. This just kind of started because Walmart was running out all the time. These used to be $3 1/4. They went to $3.75. I flipped out. They're like $4.95 or $4.75 or something now. Excuse me. So they've gotten expensive. So right there's an investment. And I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 family packs of those of 48 tea bags each of the big tea bags. The big tea bag, huh? Anyway, so that's it for the bottom one. Got some yams, some miscellaneous tomatoes and paste and stuff like that. No big deal. Let's go around to the other side. All right, so this one's a little bit dark. Let me see if I can get a light. Yeah, no, all right. Yeah, sorry, that's not, you know, perfect right there, but yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Try to make the best of it. So welcome to the international aisle. I went over the bottom part. except I have a lot of vinegars. Got my white wine vinegar, red wine vinegar. Little trick, get some regular white distilled vinegar. Get a bottle of cheap white wine, cheap red wine, drink a glass of it, pour a glass of regular distilled vinegar in your bottle of wine, let it sit. You have a whole lot of delicious wine for a heck of a lot cheaper, for about $5, when these are quite a bit more. Yeah, no good way to do it. So, international aisle. Wait a second, let me actually move this down. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff going on. A little bit mixed up. This was like all Asian and stuff. But I decided to go ahead and dedicate a shelf to it. But yeah, got different Asian stuff. This whole side's Asian. But some pad thai, baby corn, coconut milk, Thai noodles. I love Indian food, so I've got a lot of like butter chicken, tikka masala, korma, different things like that. I've got quite the assortment of different cans of curry paste. Yes, I know. That is one of the stinkiest foods you can probably imagine. But I love it. And I guarantee, if I am going to be cooking some butter chicken in the middle of the apocalypse, I will have a line of armed men outside my front door ready to eat. I'm willing to take that chance. I'm just saying. Maybe I'll figure out a way to be discreet. Maybe I'll never eat it. We'll just have to see how this whole thing goes. But I'm going to be stocking up on it till then. Get on down here. This, all my Asian stuff. It's my dark soy specific things. You know, my hot bean paste. Things that most people don't really use. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy Asian food. So I pretty much go all out. But this is all going to be Asian food. I got dried shrimp. You know, things like that. So a lot to cook. It's kind of ironic if we're going to be going into World War III with China, that I'm going to be eating China food. Again, maybe not the best idea, but you know what? We'll just have to see how this all pans out. Down here, I got some leftover stuff from pasta. Got pesto, different pestos and stuff like that. Boy, I'm finding a lot of great value stuff. I'm a hypocrite. Parmesan cheese. This stuff pretty much sucks. It's horrible. There's nothing good about it, but it lasts, and it lasts a long time. I like a good Parmigiano Reggiano. I like, you know, good cheese. I like especially good Parmesan cheese. It's my favorite kind of cheese. I just eat chunks of it. This stuff sucks. This is basically ground up like rinds on the outside of it, you know. So, but at last, it's good. It's maybe a hair above Kraft. It is what it is. Got some V8. Now I get into the Mexican foods. Seasonings for Mexican rice, the Roja. Green chilies galore. I got 2 big tall stacks of green chilies. Salsas. This is cilantro lime. Like a cream cilantro lime salsa. Chipotle, cream chipotle salsa. Just regular salsa. Rotel, you gotta have some Rotel for some Mexican food. Black refried beans, regular refried beans, jalapenos. Things like that. Some cheese sauce, queso blanco. So yeah, that is about it. I tried to go through it fairly quick. Got sidetracked a couple times, but you know, that's how life goes sometimes. So yeah, I was sitting here doing my edit on here and realized I forgot a lot of a couple things down on the bottom. So let me show you those. And it's kind of hard to see in here, but I have a very large thing of baking soda. I'm going to get a couple more of those. I think that's a necessity. It's good for a lot of different things. I have dry activated yeast. And more yeast. Couple things for baking. Baking powder. Because with all the flour and stuff like that, you're going to be baking a lot. Got some vinegar, vanilla. This is a pretty good vanilla. It's just an extract. espresso, just because. Probably not to really drink the espresso, but to use it in some sort of dessert, bread or something like that. Plenty of cocoa powder. So maybe you'd go into a coffee chocolate cake or something like that. But yeah, wanted to touch on that stuff real quick because I did not want to forget. Cool. Anyway, you got to the end. I'm going to give my introduction. My name's Brian. I'm with Bluefruit Homestead. I completely forgot about that. So anyway, thanks for walking through my pantry. This is just some of it. This is all the jarred goods and some of the dry goods. I have 10 28-quart totes completely full of food and freeze-dried food. So I think I have 4 containers of freeze-dried food. That size right there. So actually, like this one, it's gonna be dried mushrooms. Sorry about that, I had the AC on you. Yeah, sweetener, Nor. I got a whole bunch of these. This is just non-canned stuff, things that come in bags and boxes and stuff like that other than the pasta. Basically instant rice. I got like 20 of these. You know, hamburger helper, lentils, beans, 2 bags of rice in this one. So I've got all that stuff too. There you go. I mean, I have about another 45 or 50 pounds of pasta, another 70 pounds of rice outside. You know, I've got a whole lot more, but I just wanted to go through my rotational pantry. These are the things that I'm going to be using every day. A little bit of it's kind of stocked up, but I also have a lot of bare space that I'm going to fill in with some other things that I use daily. The pantry in my kitchen, it's mostly just like some snacks and things like that. I don't have a whole lot in there. This is the main pantry, and this is our little convenience store. So again, appreciate you coming along for it. Thanks for doing the walkthrough with me, and yeah, maybe I'll do some more like this. I don't know. Let me know if you like it. Till next time, talk to you later. Peace.